Hello, welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and tonight I am watching We Never Learn episodes 11 and 12. So I thought I had watched episode 11 last week, but apparently I didn't. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Looks like I watched just about everything else last week. I guess I just forgot. Is this going to explode on me, or what's going to happen? No, okay. It's water, but it's got ice in it. So sometimes when you open the bottle, when there's a lot of ice in it, it sprays a little bit. It didn't do that, though. Anyway, yeah, I guess I just forgot to watch episode 11 last week. So I'm doing both today. So, last episode, we were introduced to a new character. I can't remember her name, but she's got purple hair. And they met at a... oh god, what is it called? Kind of like a cram school. He goes there to take extra classes so that he's more prepared for his exams. That way he can keep his grades up and he can get into the school he wants to and get this recommendation and stuff. And he meets her there. I think he actually thought she was a middle schooler, but she's actually I think a year older than he is, because she was held back a year. She doesn't do very well in science classes. So, yeah. And she's trying to get into a medical career. She's trying to be a doctor. So she needs to know some science. So she helps him out a little bit during the cram school. He's having a hard time following the teachers because they talk really quickly and they start erasing things off the board really quickly. So he's unable to take notes. So she was letting him see her notes. And then after the class, he's trying to walk back to, I think, either the station or just back home. And these two guys come up to him and drag him to this maid cafe. They work there. They try to bring in customers. And I guess the best way to do that is just to kidnap somebody. So they grabbed him and took him there. And the waitress, the maid, is, trying to talk to him. And he's like, is this a place that needs... No, he's like, is this one of those maid cafes? And she's like, yes, it is. And he's like, do I need money to be here? And she's like, yeah. He's like, okay, bye, I'm out of here. And as he's walking up the stairs, or getting ready to walk up the stairs, the girl he met at the cram school comes walking down, sees him, wondering what he's doing there, and see, they end up talking a little bit because he overhears that she's no good at science because she's studying, and she's apparently the best maid there. She draws in the most people, and or at least gets the most customers. And he starts helping her with her science, and the people that work there ask him to start coming in a little more to help her out because they want to see her succeed and go to medical school. So he starts helping her out every night, and then one day he's walking home and he bumps into this older guy, drops a textbook, and he mentions that it's the same kind of textbook that his daughter has. And then she comes running up in her maid outfit to give him something that he forgot, and turns out that the old guy is her dad. Of course, it's her dad. And they end up going back to his place. He's asking what she's doing wearing that outfit, and saying that she should just give up on medical school because she's no good at science. And why is she wearing that outfit? Is she working at a place like that? And she's like, no. And thinking kind of quickly, but not smartly, grabs Yuiga. I think that's his name, right? Yuiga? Is that his first name? Naruyuki. We'll just call him Naruyuki. She grabs his arm and says, it's preference of my boyfriend. Basically suggesting that he's her boyfriend. And the dad, of course, starts giving him those eyes, the dad eyes. Like the I'm gonna kill you kind of look if you do anything. And he starts... That's when he starts going in on the, you should just give up on your dream of being a doctor. It's not that easy. You need to be good at science, and you're no good at science. Stuff like that. And he chimes in saying, she might not be good at science now, but that doesn't mean that she can't be good at science at any time. And I'll do my best to help make sure that she gets into the school that she wants to get into. That made him happy and told him to start calling him Dad. That was the first half. Second half, the other girls meet her because they all start going to the same school, and they're all having difficulties following the teachers as well. So they run to him to get notes, and he's not really good at doing it. So the girl helps out and gives them the notes, and they all start hanging out. They all go back to her place. I think it started raining, so they all went to her place, the dad's place, to get out of the rain until it, passes over. And Fumino, I think, is talking to the dad. And he mentioned something about her daughter's boyfriend. And realizes that it's Naruyuki that he's talking about. So she pulls him to the side and starts asking him, what is all this boyfriend stuff? And he's no good at explaining it, especially when you just put him on the spot. So the other girl overheard and said, oh, he's just doing it as a favor for me. He's not actually my boyfriend. He's just pretending, to get my dad off my case. So, yeah. There was a part where I think Fumino asked if she actually felt anything for him, and she says no, or maybe, or something. And then brings up, but you kind of have a thing for him, right? Based off of the way you're responding to what my dad said. And Fumino just denies it, even though we know that's not the case. She's just keeping it suppressed for Rizu and Uruka. I'm going to have to write the new girl's name down whenever I see it. Anyway, there was an after-credit scene of him helping her out at the maid cafe again. And I think she starts teasing him a little bit, saying, what if I actually did feel something for you and stuff like that. And she brought him like one of those omelet rice things and wrote something on it. I forget what it was, but it was something kind of funny. And that's the end of the episode. Okay, so let's get into this and see how these episodes are going to go. So the episode's going to be located over here, and the link to the reaction is going to be in the description down below. And we're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1.